Welcome back to the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD, and today we have changed up our drip just a little bit, but not for nothing. Let me show you why. Mesmer's helmet is the only piece of his equipment that has an actual function behind it. It will increase the damage of your Mesmer's flame incantations as well as your Fire Knight skills. It's similar to the one that we've been wearing for a lot of episodes now, but this one just does Fire Knight skills, whereas the Mesmer's helm will do both. And then the Fire Knight armor will stack upon that. This also increases the damage of our Mesmer's flame incantations. That's why I've been wearing that for so long. But I'm going to keep the Fire Knight gauntlets. I just like the spiky fingers for some reason. And then I chose Mesmer's greaves just to kind of mix it up a little bit. There's nothing wrong with showing a little leg here and there, you know what I mean? But I'm pretty pleased with how this turned out. I think it looks good. This thing. The Mesmer's spear is gross. Not only can you throw it, but when you do, your eyes do not deceive you. It causes an explosion. It is very, very good. Now keep in mind, my main stat is faith. I've been running 80 faith on this character since the beginning, and I invested the minimum points of dexterity to use this spear. 35 is what you need, so 35 is all I did. And the damage is still there. It is quite gross. You'll see. We'll get some opportunities to play with it, fight some bad guys, and I'll show you what I mean. But you may be wondering, why are we back here in the Jagged Peak again? We already beat Baal. We already did Egon's questline. So what reason could we have to revisit this place? Let me show you. When you start this place, up here at the Dragon's Pit Terminus, what we did was we followed it all the way around this way, and all the way through the mountain, and we fought Baal in this big arena. But what you also have the option to do that I did not notice is you can actually split off and go this way through this canyon. And what I'm thinking is it's probably going to lead us all the way to this big red dragon that I've been trying to get to for the whole playthrough. So it's wishful thinking, but who knows? It might actually work out. Hello, dragon skeletons. There's quite a few of them. We have them over on that cliff too. I think it's time for some Destructo Disc. Oh man, this guy is beefy. He's got a lot of health. Too bad. Now it's your turn. Damn. One tap that guy, and look, the lingering hitbox of the Destructo Disc finished him off. Love it. Got some more red Fulgur Bloom. Don't know why that's popping up on corpses. I mean, you can just pick it up naturally as a resource that grows through here. But I wonder what these guys are perched up here for. These crossbow guys, I would imagine, would be a huge problem if there was a reason to fight them, but I don't see one. But what I am going to do is investigate what's going on with this. I don't know what that is. It does look kind of like one of those gravity portals where one of the Onyx Lords would come out and just start swinging on you, but maybe not. That could just be a portal that takes us elsewhere. It could be, what do you know, an Altar of Dragon Communion. I'll take that too. What might this be? Oh, the Priestess Heart. And then we got the Flower Stone Gavel. It's an interesting weapon. We also have the little gold icon there, so I'm not able to attack or anything here. It appears we're in a safe zone. So the Flower Stone Gavel is an arcane item. Weapon of the Dragon Communion Priestess. A dragonstone hammer resembling an ancient flower. The 4 petals and the flower's core are all sharp, ending in points, and are capable of dealing heavy damage to dragons. And it's got Flower Dragon Bolt, calls down the red lightning of the ancient dragons to strike a target, deals lightning damage and also temporarily reduces the target's lightning damage negation, can be charged to increase its power. That sounds pretty dangerous. So what happens if we interact with this? Okay, communion with Baal, interesting. And then there's the Ritual of Dragon Communion. What on earth is that? Ghost Flame Breath? Are you kidding me? The land of spirit graves is home to all manner of dead, and even the corpses of fallen dragons found their way there. Several of them were endowed with such vivacity that even in death they could not fully die. Dude, that's so metal. I wonder if it causes frostbite. And then we have 2 Baal abilities here. Holy shit, these need a lot of arcane, man. These have like a 0 faith requirement. That's interesting. The first one is Baal's Tyranny. Channel the form of the dread dragon to emit a mighty roar accompanied by a heat wave burst, causing violent eruptions of fire in the area. Even after being consumed, the throbbing heart of Baal continues to resist its subjugation, never weakening. One day, the fire within will consume the very body and soul of its communion devourer. One day. So I wonder if there's like some kind of effect that continually happens as you keep using these abilities. And this one is Bale's Flame Lightning. Channels the form of the Dread Dragon and right arm to smash foes with an exposed talon. Bone coursing with flaming lightning. I knew it. It was not red lightning that was happening. It's been the flame lightning the whole time. Even after being consumed, the throbbing heart of Bale... Okay, so yeah, it's the same thing as the other one. I guess if you use these, maybe, just like in the base game, your eyes gradually transform into dragon eyes if you keep using the communion abilities. What if they turn into something cool with these? So that's pretty fascinating. I guess with a little bit of use of the noggin and some exploration, it really is possible to get wherever you want to go in the DLC because, I mean... Looks like we're right on top of this dragon here. This entire area is just made up of his corpse. It's pretty wicked, but let's keep exploring and see what we can find. This grass is really cool, man. This is a very, very cool visual effect. I like it a lot. Charo's hidden grave? Is that a mariner out there? Oh, man. I was really hoping to run into some things that are weak to fire in this episode, but oh well, if this is how we need to do it. Yeah. Sorry, man. That's not how this is going to go at all. Come over here. You need the Destructo Disc. Those who live in death are definitely not going to like this attack. Bro, he's not even trying to get away. What is this? You know, his health bar never appeared, so that tells me that maybe he wasn't actually a boss, like the typical mariner is. Sounds to me like he was just a regular enemy, if I had to guess. Oh wow, I got a Gravekeeper's Brain Pan. Wonder what that is. It almost looks like Ench's helmet. The Tibia's Cookbook, a record of crafting techniques of the mariners, the oldest of Gravekeepers. Detail an ancient means of summoning the dead, and we can make something called Call of Tibia. I wonder if that's similar to what you can do with the hand axe that's got the mariner's skeletal summoning on it. Alright, I'm just going to say it. I really hope that that's not a giant grave bird up there. I'm really hoping that that's just a statue. Please let it just be for show. Oh man, look at that! It shredded him! One use! And I'm not even buffed. Oh man, and then when buffed, it's just not even a competition. Alright, what is the giant gravebird statue guarding? Rings of Spectral Light. That looks like an incantation if I had to guess, but it's probably going to end up being a sorcery. Yep, 24 intelligence is needed, but it still has a faith requirement, similar to the rest of the Tibia-type stuff. Sorcery practiced by the Keepers of the Spirit Graves, where all death ultimately drifts. Creates rings of spectral light that fire in unison. Charging enhances potency. The rings of light have the same qualities as Ghost Flame and deal magic damage while also causing frost buildup. Nah, I'm good with my Destructo Disc, man. You know, because of the nature of this spell, I would have to guess it'd be quite good against them. Yep. Oh, yeah. Alright, it is giving us the multiplayer function here. No Stake of America, but anytime you see that multiplayer thing, I would imagine that that usually means that you're in for a boss or something sometime soon. Yep, it's giving me the option to summon my Spirit Ash as well. So, let's take care of these guys one at a time, shall we? You first. Dang, just knocked him down. Yeah, it was me, dude. Have one of these. Oof. Yep, that's pretty good. Get shredded, man. You can't even hit me. Now, I can't help but feel like they probably would put one of those Ghost Flame Dragons here, and if they do, I really, really want to see how good the Destructo Disc is against him. So, let's have our wits about us, let's not get smashed or ambushed by one, and perhaps we can get rid of all these grave birds before he shows up, if he shows up. No, what do you know? It's not. As a matter of fact, it's a death bird. Not just a death bird, a death right bird. So, y'all know what that means. It's time to buff up. Let's get this going, because I have a feeling the Destructo Disc is going to be quite devastating to the death right bird. Oh yeah, that's dumb. It's so good. Nah, bro. I played the base game. You think you're gonna get me with that? Don't make me laugh. Yes, very scary. Not like I've ever seen that attack before. Be a shame if there were some pillars I could use to divert it. About to be the easiest deathrite bird of all time, man. No effort. Yep. That's going to go down as... Ooh, we got Ghost Flame Call. Nice. That's going to go down as the easiest deathrite bird I've ever fought. That was, quite frankly, a joke. Now to finish the rest of you. Yeah. Yeah. I know that's not going to do any damage. I just wanted to punch him because I don't like these things. Let's see what else is going on around here. I can see some Miranda powders, and that's kind of an interesting enemy to mix into this bunch because the Miranda powders really don't have anything to do with, like, those who live in death or anything, so that's kind of interesting. There we go. I think I have found the item in question. Oh. Thanks for that. It's not like I can buy them. Hey, you! With the face. Yeah, come over here. It was me. I was the one that did that. What? Bro, he has instant transmission? Hey, you! With the instant transmission. Yeah, it was me. I did that. Come here. What? Okay, so they obviously didn't think this one through. But, can we truly hold it against them? Can we? I think I broke him. Whatever. I don't really care about that guy anyway. Let's see what's up at the top of the hill. Hello, purple item. Spirit Glaive. So we already picked up a different spirit weapon. We picked up the Spirit Blade, which was a curved sword. What is the Spirit Glaive, pray tell? It's the same as the other one. Relatively good base damage with magic damage. It's light. It's only 6.5 units, but it's a halberd. A sharp blade curved into a twisted glaive, into a twisted shape. It looks very cool. A glaive that has seen many years of use in the gravesite. Said to serve as a medium for communion with spirits. And it's got Rancor Slash, just like the other one. That's cool, man. I wonder if these weapons have anything to do with the Swordsman of Night. The, well, my wives. And the only reason I ask that is because they just look remarkably similar, right? It's like the weapons look almost like they belong with that armor set, so just an observation. At least it finally gave us something that's weak to fire. You see what I mean? Look at that damage, dude. That's ridiculous. Stop that. Man, that is just the best. Eat that. Wow, that attack is so cool. Love it. Get flamed. Dude, it's so good. It's so good. What were you guarding? Hello, Greater Potentate's Cookbook 14? Yes, please. What's new in the kitchen? The hefty Rancor pot. Okay, that's definitely something I'd want to play around with because the Rancor pot itself, just in the base game, is pretty damn effective. So it looks like we've cleared this main big body of water area, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start moving in this direction and kind of following the river itself. Oh, delicious. Mm-hmm. That looks like a cave over there. Hold, please. Well, shucks, there's even a fire giant waiting up here for me. They thought of everything. Oh, what's this? A convenient spirit spring that I can use to throw hell down upon him. Don't mind if I do. What is going on here? What is this? Hello, you can summon the grave bird. Interesting. They're not very durable, so I'm wondering if that's even a good idea. Perhaps if fully upgraded, they could be quite disastrous to certain enemies, especially if they can do the ghost flame. Eat this, you loser. Have another one. I've got more. Nice, we got the Glovewort Crystal Tear and a Furnace Visage. I'm curious to see what that tear does, because from what I understand, all of the ones I've beaten in this playthrough have dropped nothing but ingredients for our Flask of Physic, but that tear sounds interesting. Hello, looks like we've got ourselves a hippo over here too. Don't mind if I do. Bring your ass, foul creature. Oh yeah. Bro. You will never be able to match Torrent's agility. Try as you might. Open wide, bitch. Man, that's so satisfying. Die. Give me a fragment. Thank you. Get down. No. What were you guarding? Hello, that's a good tier of Glovewort. So now we're going to go check out this curious cave over here. I'm excited to see what they have to throw at us. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Another cave. Let's do it. Lamenter's Jail. Oh, they're going to be lamenting. Let me guess. Doesn't open from this side. Well, locked. Same thing. Damn, that was just a light attack too. Jesus. So something tells me they're going to be just as dirty in this jail as they have the others. We're probably going to be dealing with the jar flesh, and we're probably going to have these guys running out from around corners trying to hit us with a grab attack. But we're not going to get got. Gotta tell you guys, I'm actually really curious to see how well this spear does against the jars. I'll have to wait and see. The range! The range, man! God, the range on this thing is even better than the actual Smith script weapons. It's kind of insane. It's got really good reach, too. Mimic! No. The jail upper level key. Let's do a little bit of reading. A frozen iron key opens the iron grating on the upper level of the Lamenter's jail. So one thing I'm going to try to do as we trek through here is pay attention for like sneaky drop-offs and stuff. If you guys noticed in the last couple jails that we did in this DLC that there's always these like ledges and stuff. There's always elevators, something sneaky hidden away to where you can access a certain spot if you just use your eyeballs. But I'm not seeing anything yet. That doesn't mean we won't. Sit still. Oh yeah. What's the matter? Can't get through the door? That answers that. Come on. I'll give you one more chance. Almost, but no cigar. Yuck. These look like the corpses in Dark Souls 3 that scream at you when you loot them. Thank God they never put those in a fucking Souls game ever again. Hello, kindred spirit. What seems to ail thee? Please, I can't stand the sound. I need no salvation. Please, stop. Desist. You wretched lamentation. Oh God, they're making them listen to Justin Bieber. Oh, I knew it. How could they? Looks like we hit a dead end, y'all. I'm thinking now what we're gonna do is probably go all the way back up and use the key. Moment of truth. Bam. Love that. Alright, I see jars. Is he screaming at me? Stop that. Have another one. Oh, you didn't like that, did you? Have another one. I got Mesmer's fire all day, pal. Is it just me or did that one sound very different than the others? We have another drop-off right here. I do not want to go down there. Those are bones. You know what that means? I'll tell you what it means. It means whatever fell down there died. No thanks. You can just stay in there if you want. That's enough of you. What's through here? We could go even further down? I wonder if this is the safer route to get to where the drop-off was right there. We have several directions we can go. I wonder if these are all just empty rooms. How do we get up there? It's probably through there. Hold on a second. Let's see. Can't open that. Okay. We finally found a dead end. Wow, that did a lot of damage when he yelled at me. My turn. Mine's better than yours, pal. How about another? So they got creative with these things, that's for sure. I'm gonna go up here first, because something tells me that if we go through here... Holy shit, that does a lot of damage. No. 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 Damn, that still hit me? So yeah, definitely some creativity with these enemies this time around. They have like, what do I feel like this one is also gonna... Yep! I fell right into it. Very humorous. But I'm going to clear this direction first, because I feel like it's going to lead us back into that room with the door that we already couldn't open. You! How dare you mind your own business in your own cell? It's against the rules. Okay, what's going to be in here? Nothing? That's what. No. I shan't be grabbed. Okay, is this going to take me back up? What are you staring at, man? There's nothing down there. Alright, hold still. Ooh. Yeah. Gonna free aim it. Damn, right in the forehead. It's so good! Why don't I get tired of it? I don't know what happened, guys. I thought I got the throwing weapons out of my system. I really did, but here we are. Floor gonna break again? Call of Tibia. Aha! Fake wall. But it's locked. Looks like we need to find ourselves another key then. Nice. You almost had me. Well, this is just a strange part. Why would it even give you the option to jump onto that? I don't understand. I mean, this kind of feels like, what's it called? Huntsman's Copse in Dark Souls 2. It feels like when you're going through the area that has the skeletons, right? Like the bone wheels and stuff and the necromancers. It kind of gives you the option to just jump in the middle for no reason. Why is there a torch right here? Is this fake? No. Okay. But that's kind of what that reminded me of. Oh, look at them. They think they're little airplanes. I love it. God, this is like the sewer lair of Pennywise in the It remake. Alright, we got big dude in the fetal position, and then we got big dude trying to get into the chest over there, so let's go this way. At ease, soldiers. I don't want to do you no harm. Damn, it even does work against the jars. Nice. That's it. Sit still. Okay, we have a couple more of them over here too. Let's deal with them, shall we? How come I can't lock onto this one? What's up with that? Can I talk to him? Oh shit! It tricked me! Nice try. The spear is just too damn good. This is no time to be sad, my friend. You must wake up. It is fantastic. How the hell is this thing so good? Mimic? No. Nice. Got that key we were looking for. Now, what are these kiddos guarding up here? Let's see what this is. Hefty cracked pot. Love it. So this was a pretty intricate jail. It had us branch off in several different directions, locked us out of a couple of them, and then eventually it got to the point where it kept pushing us in the direction we needed to go to get the key that was required. Really admiring the creativity with this one. So at least now we can get back in the direction that we were locked out of. That's good. And maybe, if we're lucky, the floor won't break or anything again. Lamenting visage? What is that? It's a torch. Nice. Scales with a B in strength. That's kind of crazy. A stone lantern carved to resemble a lamenting human head, the eyes vacantly beaming out light, can be raised up when equipped in the left hand, illuminating more of the surrounding area. The unusual expression somehow imparts a sense of contentment, the languid ease of one who needs not sight. And it's got blindfold of happiness. Swing the head while covering the eyes, unleashing a wall of lamentation while temporarily making the user of this skill harder to see. To those who seek happiness, blindness is bliss. It's like the skull lantern from Dark Souls. That's kind of wicked. Oh, hi. Wow, that does a lot of damage. It's a good thing I got hit twice by it. Hold still. Yes. I have plenty of these. Are you done screaming and yelling and doing a bunch of damage? Alright, first things first, we're exploring some of these other rooms that we opened up. And that means this guy here. We're gonna go down this hole first. We're gonna see what happens. It's probably a trap, but I welcome the challenge. Take that. Haven't used it yet. Oh, fuck it. If they're allowed to do it, so am I. Well, that sucked. Oh, yeah. Mesmer's Flame is way better. But what do we know about rats? What's the rule with the rats is if there's a few small rats, there's always going to be a big rat. Where are you going? The fun's just getting started, young man. And the other thing that I'm on the lookout for is slimes. They like to put them on the ceilings in these types of levels. Let's not get got, shall we? What do you know? Big rat. Let's take the high ground for this one. Sit still. Hold still. Oof! Right in the forehead. Damn! Get out of here. This thing has way too good a reach. Let's go this way first. More rats. Who thought? Hold still. Oh, I was really hoping we'd do a twofer. That's okay. It's not like I'm gonna run out of spears. Oh god. Sit still. Perish, creature. Ow. No. Damn. I'm having to employ the Spartan strategy. Funnel them into a tight space, and the enemies will smash against Spartan shields and be forced to abandon their campaign. Hello, purple item. Clarifying Horn Charm 2. Believe that's probably going to raise our resistances, I would think. There's only one way to find out. Vastly raises focus. Well, this is certainly a lengthier jail. I mean, the fact that it kind of has you loop around a little bit, it's not that it forces you to. You could definitely ignore the floor breaking in the one room, and you could just kind of keep going and pushing your way through. But as I've been saying since the beginning of this endeavor, I like all these twists and turns they're throwing at us. Let's see if we can unlock this with the key we got. Yes, we can. Hell yeah. Oh boy, what's going to be down here? This is a big drop. We have found the boss. Let's rock. Who is that? The Lamenter? Whatever shall I do? He's gonna lament me. Oh, he teleports. Or maybe he's invisible? Is that what it is? I think he used the torch, special item. That's what it sounds like. Maybe I should do this. Which one's going to be the real one, I wonder? Oh, it's this one. Yeah, you didn't like that, did you, dude? You're really going to hate this. I love it. What are these things that are attached to me? I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Wow, I'm surprised that didn't reveal something. Here we go. I gotta say, I really thought he was just gonna be a super weakling, but this ended up being like a really cool boss. Oh, okay, so it's like a Deathblight buildup. Interesting, okay. I had no idea that that's what was happening. Let's try again. Alright, so this time I think I'm just not gonna fuck around with this guy. We're just gonna deal with him. Wait for him to get over here, and... how did that miss? So I'd love to know what the actual gimmick is with this fight. Like, do we need to kill these guys fast enough, or do you have to prevent a certain amount of those things from building up on you? Like, what is the trick here? Here we go. This is him. So does he have poise, or like, can he be stance broken? No! Stop that! There we go. And we got the Lamenter's Mask. Let's take a look at that, see what's going on with it. Transforms wearer into a Lamenter and causes head to swell in size. A stone mask twisted into an expression of rapturous grief. Used while disrobed to transform into a Lamenter. The change cannot be undone except by death. Oh, so it's like the dragon body. Using this mask while already transformed causes the head to swell in size. This transformation tallies with the state of a denizen of paradise, but the people of the tower denied and hid it from the world in their foolishness. They viewed true bliss with deep fear. That's kind of fascinating. Well, alright, folks. That was a hell of a jail. It definitely took longer to clear than I thought it would, but I think today went really well. I really enjoyed playing around with Mesmer's Spear. It seems that I clearly have not gotten to throwing weapons out of my system as much as I thought I did, but nothing beats the old reliable Fire Knight's Greatsword. It is my baby. But who knew? Who'd thought we had a whole nother episode ready to go that did not go in the direction of the newest place we unlocked? And here I thought the fun was coming to an end. I guess not. I'll be sure to include any more secret areas that I find and try to stumble upon to try to digest as much of this DLC as possible before it ends, but I think so far my plan for the next episode is to go back to the place that we were at most recently, up in the sky, the Anne Orlando of the DLC, if you will. We'll probably pick up there next time, but thank you guys so much for continuing to join me on Shadow of the Erdtree. I've been your faithful host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.